It is wonderful to serve every day masterpieces of music which reveal themselves to you on different layers differently. It's not just a rhetorical statement, it is an experienced reality, which young I wouldn't have been able to make. As a matter of fact, it used to make me laugh when I was young because I thought as a child that music is to learn like an initiation for the young. And I thought it was sort of silly in a childish aspect of the word used then in my mind that old people pretend to be children when they play Kinderscenen like Horowitz at 80. The poetry of it, the touching foreverness of soul being young, even if the body decays, did not attract me as a child with my child psyche of the time. Of course, I have a different point of view today, not only because I'm getting old, but also because I realize by, as I said earlier, by the familiar daily struggle to play well the music we love, I discover elements in it which had not been, I was not blinded, I was aware of them, but somehow it's the textures combination of elements that creates unbelievably striking perfume, if you want, even if, or because it is so ephemeral, the way the different notes combine and create an atmosphere which gives you shivers or daydreams or whatever it is. But it's never twice the same, even if with age you learn how to organize by experience the unexpected. But the unexpected is not just negative. The unexpected is also to be able to allow yourself to be marveled by the things that you see. And you hear them. And ultimately, the music is it's a gift that keeps on giving, even if it's used by most people as a pop music for relaxation, for escapism, or for desire to fill in the trouble of the silence within that can be so compelling to reflect, think, and possibly on the finitude of things that we are. Beings rather than things, but finitude nevertheless. So, yes, it is a necessary escapism for the centuries already on different levels for the human nature. Not every day, every minute can be, should be perhaps, necessarily in the depth of the being. There is a lot of superficiality to have too. Perhaps elegant superficiality in the form and depth of meaning and earnest expression in the depth of one's soul. Ultimately, a smile, a hug between a parent or a friend or somebody with whom you have full trust says more than the words they can say. And the music, yes, it has a melody, a harmony, and all these rhythmic elements. But in fact, it talks to your soul directly, even if you're aware of its analytical, almost biological composition. Biologists also taste food, and probably they just experience the sensorial pleasure of the taste buds, not only the defining of the ingredients which are in the production of the meal biologically, vegetarily. In other words, you can play music analytically, understand to a certain extent, never fully, I believe, to be honest and humble. But you do. At least you're familiar. But because you're familiar, you might always take the same path when you go through the piece, and it reveals itself to you through a secondary voice that mirrors another harmonic progression, which mirrors another level of elements which coexist with the principal element. It's important not to lose your trend of thoughts when you play, because if not, you would be overwhelmed by this enmarvelment. Ultimately, you're the driver, you're the pilot, you have to be dedicated to the industry of playing it. You're not the conductor who doesn't play, you're an orchestra in one, a choir in one, or whatever it is that the music speaks to through to us, that we have to be the stewards of. So you have to be really focused, concentrated on the making rather than only enjoying the being in it, the immersion in the atmosphere. This is more for the audience. But there is certain, perhaps at certain level of technical know-how, you can allow a certain let go while controlling. Not an autopilot analogy, I would say more like seeing the same scene from slightly above while being in it, but not on it. So it's a little bit of different perspective while stating the statement of the storytelling, of the narrative aspect of the piece. Isn't it amazing?